What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Donrico from the Imperial Empire. I'm back at it again with another one, and I want to talk very briefly about the importance of actually staying physically fit and how it contributes to every other aspect of your life. Now, this is actually kind of an important video that I actually want to put out there, and it's because it's already been placed on my heart to actually speak on this because I get a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, whether I'm out and about, whether for my family, co-workers, etc. I get a lot of people that ask me questions as to what it is that I do, and I'm not really going to get into what it is exactly that I do in the gym or what it is that I do for my workouts and whatnot, like what my nutrition is, my macros, my splits, all that stuff. I'm not trying to get into the nitty gritty. That could be a whole nother video. What I want to primarily focus on today is the reason as to why you, as a man or a woman, but especially as a man, why it is very important for you to reach your peak physical fitness. Now, I've been doing this for years. I think I still got some leeway, I still got some way to go. Because trust me, the camera does not do me justice. I am a lot more fit than I actually look on camera, but that's neither here nor there. But what I'm trying to communicate to you is the importance, especially as a man. And this is primarily going out to my fellas. Ladies, you can take the gems and jewels from it however you see fit, but I primarily want to set this out for my guys because it is very important to understand and realize that women, since they're little girls, they grow into their womanly bodies. Men, since they're little boys, don't necessarily grow into the man body. The man body has to be built. Now, I want to lay that foundation right now. The man body has to be built. You have to put some muscle on your frame, gentlemen. You have to. It's a must. It's 100% a must. Now, with that out of the way, I want to talk about specifically why it is very important for you guys to actually put some effort into your physical fitness. Now, I'm just going to start with the obvious. The first benefit is that you look better. Clothes drape better on you. You look better. And what you need to understand is as you look better, you feel better. You look better in clothes, you look better in the mirror, you like what you see, and it kind of has this positive reinforcing effect on your psychology and on your mentality. And you start to genuinely build up some self-confidence because you understand the amount of work that you have to put into what it is that you're doing. And this leads me to my second point because that's just the surface. The second point is you become more disciplined. Being fit takes time. It takes time, it takes patience, it takes effort, it takes intentional action. This is not some wishy-washy stuff. Like, this is not some, I'm gonna make a New Year's resolution, I'm gonna be fit, and I'm gonna fall off 3 months later. No, this is an action plan that you are successfully demonstrating and marketing yourself as someone who is fit. You're marketing yourself as someone who has discipline, someone who takes themselves seriously, someone who is confident, and someone could actually handle any type of stress, tension, or pressure, whatever it is that's thrown into them. Another benefit is when you walk into a room, your presence speaks volumes. You don't have to say anything. If you got that body, and I'm just telling y'all the truth, when you got that body, people notice. Do you know why people notice? Because it is rare. Think about it. When you're out and about, whether you're at the grocery store, the library, a university campus, etc., outside of the usual areas like maybe sports areas or gymnasiums, how many people do you see on a regular basis, just regular people out and about, that's actually fit and takes their fitness seriously? I would wager you hardly see any of them. That's why they all congregate in the gym. That's why they all congregate in areas of high intensity physical activity, whether it be in sports, whether it be in gymnastics, whatever it is, right? It's rare to actually see someone with a degree of physical fitness. And I'm telling you, this translates into every other aspect of your lives, which leads me to the next point. Your fitness not only translates physically and through your health, it also translates your confidence. It also translates your ability to market yourself more effectively. It translates, like I said before, it gives you a halo effect. People trust you more. People think you're more competent. People think you're more disciplined. People think you take yourself seriously. And what it also does, gentlemen, is that it makes you more attractive to the ladies. Now, I know that's going to be a selling point for the vast majority of you, but I want to actually push you and encourage you to not do it for the women. That's like a quick hit. That's like a small dopamine high type of thing. Like, yeah, at the first, it's nice because now you're getting all the attention that you're getting from the women that you have not gotten previously before. So now you have to learn how to deal with that and manage that. You're going to get, listen, when you become fit, you're going to get all sorts of things thrown at you. You're going to get more opportunity thrown at you. You're going to get more money thrown at you. You're going to get more women thrown at you. You're just going to get more of everything thrown at you. Your life becomes a complete 180 and it becomes better. I promise you it does. Now, I've already laid out the importance of why it is you need to be fit. It translates to every other aspect of your life, whether it is your business or your career, whether your confidence, the clothes that you wear, whatever it is that you do, it translates into that. It makes you it makes you more marketable in terms of your discipline, how you carry yourself more seriously. I said it makes you more attractive to the ladies. It gives you a greater sense of self-confidence and you actually look better. I'm telling you, it will completely change your life if you could commit to this. As a matter of fact, I think all men should honestly commit to it. And when I say fitness, I don't mean like you just have to go in the gym and you have to lift weights. Now, I prefer you guys to actually get a gym membership and go to the gym because what you're doing is you're taking advantage of the environment. It's not just having access to the weightlifting machines and the weights, etc., and the classes. It's the environment. It's the community. You're surrounded by a bunch of other people who are getting an in. It's a very competitive environment. It's a competitive environment, but it's also a very supportive environment. It's, believe it or not, it's one of the most non-judgmental places that you can ever go to, believe it or not. I know people who are beginners or first timers, they kind of have this, how should you say it? They kind of have this anxiety or this kind of like this hesitation of going to the gym because they think they might be, or it's this fear of being judged. But I'm telling you guys, it's one of the most non-judgmental places. Like everybody's there to help each other. Everybody that's there that takes themselves seriously, that takes it seriously, they're trying to be the best version of themselves. Trust me, they're not paying attention to you as much as you think that they are. And very briefly, I can just touch upon how it has changed my life. Now, being someone who has grown up always being skinny and scrawny, I can tell you I was getting no attention from the guy, no respect from the guys, no attention from the ladies. I wasn't getting the opportunities that I wanted or I felt that I deserved. I wasn't getting, my presence didn't really speak or put out to you any volumes, and it didn't communicate or translate within the room, which where people would just look at you and be like, who's that? It didn't have that. I had a lower sense of self-esteem and a lower sense of confidence. Hell, I'm going to be honest with you. I probably wouldn't even have been doing YouTube and just putting out content like this if I had already laid the great foundational work of fitness and laid the groundwork. I believe you have to be the man before you actually get to the money or get to the success or the clout or etc. And it's not like I'm chasing any of these things. Honestly, I want more of the money than anything else. I really don't want to be famous. That's neither here nor there. What I'm trying to tell you guys is that it has completely changed my life. It is something that I've always been drawn to, and it is the disciplinary anchor that gets me started throughout my day, sets me up for success for the next day. And it's something that I can do at any time of the day. Preferably, I like to do it in the mornings, but since I work in the mornings 6 days a week, I do it immediately after I get off of work. I feel great afterwards. You always feel great after a workout. I need you guys to challenge yourselves. Listen, it's 2026. You have to be something else entirely. Do not be afraid of reinventing yourself. Even if physical activity isn't your thing. And hell, you don't have to, again, as I alluded to earlier, you don't have to actually go into the gym and lift weights. You can just do a lot of cardio. You can do a lot of calisthenics. But you have to be active and you have to have some sort of a physique. You have to put some muscle into your frame, gentlemen. It's very important. It's very important. It's like fitness is kind of like getting rich in a way. It's a hack. It's a cheat code. It gets your foot in the door, but even though there is much other work that you have to do, it gives you opportunity. It opens doors. I'm telling you, it will change your life if you can commit to it. You don't have to be super jacked or ripped or be a bodybuilder or power lifter or none of that. You just have to commit to yourself to being the best version of yourself, liking what you see in the mirror, being proud of the man that you see in the mirror and your reflection, and actually becoming someone who's can show up for themselves, really. You just have to have the confidence to show up for yourself. And that's why fitness is very important. So, in closing, I want to push this onto you, gentlemen, and I want to actually emphasize the importance of actually embracing fitness. Guys, I'm telling you, once you get that body and once you actually like what you see, you build that positive momentum, you take off and you don't look back from there, and it becomes just a regular part of your daily life. It becomes a lifestyle. It doesn't become a fad that you embrace because you have to go to Vegas with your friends. It doesn't become this thing that you do because you have to celebrate your birthday or you have to look good for your wedding or prom or etc., right? You do this because this is a lifestyle. I need to emphasize to you guys, this is a lifestyle, but start slow. But the most important thing is just starting and then starting consistently. Now, if y'all want, I can put follow-up videos as to how it is that you can be consistent and continue to be consistent, because the inertia in the beginning is going to be great, but that's a whole nother video that I can drop for you guys. But in the meantime, you just need to get started. You just need to get your ass in there and get going. It's very important. It's time for you. It's for you. It's for you. It will change your life. I promise you. If you could follow to the T, if you can put in that work, if you have the patience, the dedication, and the ability to endure and to compound your hard work, I promise you, you will be a completely different human being, a completely different person, a completely different man or woman, and you will not regret it. You will not go backwards, and you will just take off in life. I promise you, you will. You will be much better off. Trust me, it's much better on this side than it is to be on the other side. I promise you guys. I just want y'all to do better. That's why I felt compelled to actually put out this video, because it has changed my life, and I would be remiss if I did not express the importance or how much this has changed my life and try to get you guys to do the same for yourselves. All right? I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side. If you want to see more of this, just let me know. I got y'all guys. Till next time. Deuces, y'all.